Welcome back to the main event of the 6.5/Luna 6 update for Genshin Impact. We're now officially in day 2 of this event. We are now officially in day 2 of the main event, and it requires us to fast forward through time a little bit. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of chaos control. Oh, I thought there was going to be some dialogue there from Paimon, but I guess not. Unless they forgot to record dialogue for that. Anyway, let's go ahead and meet with Yelan and the rest of the gang about this whole shenanigans. Oh. I guess it's not voiced. Well, that's a little bit awkward. Yeah, this is, slightly awkward. Well, since it's not voiced, let's go ahead and talk about stuff that's happened, within the last 2 days. Well, starting off, I finally finished my next deck within the Cool Tune archetype. Oh, well, yeah. It's like I kind of spoiled it right there, but that's okay, that's okay. I finished off my Cool Tune deck before the next ban list update hits on May 7th. And I managed to get, like, every single combo piece that I needed, not including floodgates, because we know how we feel about floodgates. They're very toxic, but also, I guess they can also be a bit healthy. So I don't know about that, really. I mean, I'm very impartial when it comes to, you know, the whole idea of floodgates. Like, I would really, most of the time, really only use Droll and Lockbird as my primary floodgate. And times every now and then, if I'm going against Cool Tune myself, or just a deck that really likes to banish, like, for example, Malice, Kashtira, or even Ruinic to a degree, I would occasionally run Artifact Lancia. But yeah, that's mostly it in my kind of like rogue decks, is that I mostly like using Lancia in my rogue decks. Except for one deck in particular. Or, no, actually, no, two decks in particular. Wait, no, yeah, it is one. I mostly use Lancia in my Blue Eyes decks. In fact, I remember, like, back in the day, like a couple years ago. Or no, it wasn't a couple years ago. It was likely when Malice came to Master Duel. I started slotting in Artifact Lancia and Chaos Hunter just so that my opponent would not be able to do any banishing whatsoever. And for the most part, it actually worked out pretty well in my favor. It disrupted their plays pretty significantly since they weren't able to banish anything. Although, to be fair, that it wouldn't stop me from banishing if I had, like, if I was running, like, the Primite cards, like Drill Beam, or Primite Howl, or Primite Scream, was it? Although I mostly used Primite Roar and Primite Drill Beam as my main instances of banishing. But yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with the Cool 2 deck. It really is a fun deck to play. And if there's one thing that I do want to bring up when it comes to that is, what was it? Oh yeah, Cool Tune Rico. She kind of reminds me of Gigi Mern in a way. I don't know if it's just me who thinks that, but you can kind of see a resemblance between the two. Like, kind of. Although it's kind of less prominent once Rico, evolves into RS. Yeah, yeah, it's kind of less prominent. I, but yeah, I think, yeah, I do personally believe that Rico is in fact kind of like an Easter egg or homage to Gigi Mern in a way. And it also seems like throughout this conversation that there's a spy among us. Let's see, there was something else that was also on my mind. Oh, yeah, yeah. So, I believe that today, the day that I am actually recording this, is the official launch day for a new gacha game called Neverness to Everness. And from what I've heard, it's basically anime Grand Theft Auto, which, you know, it kind of contrasts to what I said a couple days ago for recording this It kind of contrasts to what I said in the previous video, that I recently just started playing Grand Theft Auto 5. And, well, this might be something I'm worth considering playing. But the deficit to that is that, like I said before, I wouldn't be able to stream it. I can only, record it due to hardware limitations. And we all know how detrimental hardware limitations is. Although I am pretty sure my hardware currently is still able to run it, which I think is a good thing. So I'll take what I can get. If I were to, download, install, and play Neverness to Everness. And maybe even make videos for it, but who knows at this point. God, it really sucks that there's literally no, spoken dialogue for this. It's like, it just feels so blank. It's so mute, if you will. Or moot, if that's how you pronounce it. But, yeah, it feels kind of empty where you have to drag on and say your own things to, fill in the void. But I guess from the looks of this, that there is in fact a spy among us. I know I've already said that, but let's go ahead and meet on the Alcor the second ship. So let's go ahead and cut right over there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that for the rest of this, quest, main quest, if you will, is probably not voiced in English at this point. And I believe that my primary reason for this is put it simply, they did not get this done and ready in time. And, well, in the most part, that's really just, me giving out copium. But yeah, there's... what else is there to talk about? Oh, jeez. I'm not sure what else there is to talk about, so, we're probably just gonna go ahead and maybe skip the rest of this, and then we'll just continue on, and I'll just continue yapping from another point to where it's something worth conversing about. Or maybe I could just spring off the topic off the top of my head. So, editor, as much as I hate to say it, but we're gonna have to cut here until the end of this unspoken dialogue. It feels so weird not being able to listen to dialogue. Because, what if Yehona's not voiced? How will I be able to laugh if she doesn't say anything funny? Well, she might do something funny. I guess there's also that as well. So it is voiced. It just wasn't voiced for the first part of it. Anyway, shh, Paimon, gotta shush.
Oh, you really can't go lower?
Best I can do is shave off the amount the guild was going to take.
You're a tough nut to crack. How do you plan to deliver the goods?
Depends on what you need. You don't look like you're from around these parts. So I'm guessing you need sea transport?
Yes, but there are a lot of eyes on the port. It would be better to dismantle the product and transport the components in crates.
That might be tricky. If you're worried about getting caught, then let's bypass the port entirely. We can launch from a secluded shoreline and use our own boat for transport.
Sorry. But I'd still prefer to have it dismantled and stored in regular crates.
Ah, I'm guessing the port of arrival is where you resell the goods? You want it hidden in unassuming cargo crates, because you operate right out in the open. Most of the weapons have come in through Yilong Wharf or Lumiduce Harbor, so that seems to check out.
What are you trying to say?
Nothing. Just connecting some dots. I think we're done here.
Oh, that's our cue! Yeah, take that, you stinking spy!
Out of the way!
It's one of the undercover agents! He's making a break for it!
We gotta get him! Stat!
The captain of the Special Patrol will take it from here.
Oh, I guess Stavros can take it from here then.
One just popped up. Looks like the one on the surface has been subdued. There are children around. I have to avoid bloodshed. Trying to escape? Allow me to show you the way!
Let's see. Oh! Ah! I love this part where we get to shoot. Ready! Aim! Fire!
Nope, not this way.
Oh, looks like he's no longer boxed in. I'm having some great expectations for you.
Had enough? Then turn around!
I don't have a pun for canister, so fire!
Out of steam yet? 'Cause I can do this all day!
It looks like this arc is over for you.
My leg!
No, you're supposed to, like, my leg!
Is still attached. And if you want to keep it that way, I suggest you stay right where you are.
A special patrol uniform. You think bringing me in is enough? Do you even know how many of us there are? If even one gets a...
5 at the port, on the outskirts of Nasha Town, 3 near the plaza. Factoring in you and the buyer, that makes 20. Save the best for last, right?
How did you...
Don't even think about it.
Well done, everyone. We appreciate the assist.
The boss sends her thanks.
Oh, look at that. That looks really badass. That's my hot and beautiful Fontanian wife for you, Queen Navia, who didn't turn into a water droplet.
It was an honor. Without the Spina's help back in the day, we never would have been able to make it in Nodcry. It was about time we returned the favor.
Honestly, I probably would have had the same reaction.
What? I need to make you seem intimidating to get these local gangs on our side. We've been over this.
Yeah, I know, but hearing you call me boss will never not be hilarious.
But seeing this reaction was definitely hilarious.
Wow! Navia is something else!
Yep, that's my partner for you.
Well, that explains your confidence. I had no idea the Spina di Rosula could mobilize these kinds of numbers outside of Fontaine. This Navia has quite a few tricks up her sleeve.
No trade expo rules were broken either. Even if Nefer saw it all unfold herself, we still wouldn't need to explain a thing.
Except for the guild's broken signboard, I would imagine.
It was an unavoidable sacrifice.
At any rate, I suppose the next step is to get these birds to sing. Should be an easy job. The Maison Gardiennage has a reputation for highly effective interrogation tactics.
And if that doesn't work, I've heard that spies from Liyue have their ways of making people talk as well.
Yes, that means the operation was a success, right?
I guess so, but I have a feeling that it's far from over.
So far. Once we get someone to reveal who the mastermind behind all this is, that's when the real work begins.
I'm sure that person is in hiding somewhere far removed from the expo. But as far as our deal with the curatorium goes, I think that's a wrap.
Shouldn't we update Nefer then?
I think it would be in our best interest to update Miss Nefer. Or Boss Neff, if you will.
First, we need to figure out what we can learn from these agents. We'll be in touch once we have the information. Then we can head to the curatorium together.
Sounds good.
Well, that went a lot smoother than expected. Not a single one got away.
But the real story behind everything...
You're thinking about Nefer's final request, huh? Let's see. We have 2 expert detectives from separate nations teaming up to uncover an international crime ring. That's not a bad story. If you feel like it's missing something, maybe Yelan and Chevros will uncover something more interesting during their interrogation.
That is a possibility.
Excuse me? Are you the Traveler? Yehoda needs you back at the expo venue as soon as possible.
Oh god, is something happening with Strawberry again?
Oh no! Did something happen?
I'm sorry, I don't know the details. All she said was that it's urgent.
If it's for Strawberry, I'll do anything.
Now let's get a move on!
Yes, let's get a move on for Strawberry.
Either I throw the guild under the bus, or I get on the bad side of the Oh my goodness.
She can't keep getting away with this! She can't keep getting away with this! I didn't think that the first thing I can't.
Get it together, Yoda. Focus on the hot you're gonna treat yourself to after today is over. One thing at a time. Alright. You've got this.
Oh my god, I'm crying again. How does she keep doing this?
Let's try not to get too worked up, alright?
Don't worry, worry. We'll get to the bottom of this. I swear. What happened?
Yeah, what happened? I'm sorry, I'm trying to regain my composure from all the laughing and tearing up I did.
You're here. Please, you've got to help me, Traveler. Theft at the expo is gonna ruin the guild's reputation. A theft? How did that happen? You're asking me. The guild has people keeping watch over the storage area for this exact reason. And it just had to happen to one of the scariest people here.
I mean, I'm not that scary.
Beto? Wait, that means...
Wait, someone stole the ballistas?
The guild asked us to keep our goods stored on the designated shelves. I had a few prototypes that I was using for demonstration, which I had stored there. But when I came to check on things just now, I noticed that all of them had been stolen.
And each ballista is super dangerous. If they fall into the wrong hands...
Well, all the prototypes have a failsafe designed to prevent unauthorized use, so it could be worse. Still, we should get them back as soon as possible.
The guild will make sure of that. If you could just keep this between us for now, we would be super appreciative.
Do we have to tell her?
Honesty is the best policy. That's what he taught us.
Wait, so the little ones committed the thievery?
I know, it's just...
Miss Yehuda... What are you three doing here?
There's something you want to tell me, isn't there?
Well, Nep's been obsessed with the ballistas ever since we got here. That's why Uncle Ashvapati told us to come see your booth. It seemed like he was interested in them too, because he even told us what parameters to ask about. Ever since this morning, we haven't been able to reach him. We wanted to ask Miss Yehuda for help, but then we heard about the ballistas being stolen.
And?
I don't think Uncle Ashvapati would do something like that, but... Ashvapati works for the guild. He has access to the storage warehouse, so he could get inside without the guards getting suspicious.
Would that mean that he is the primary thief? Or the suspect of being the thief?
Wait, so now it's an inside job? Oh, jeez! The guild is never gonna recover from this!
How does he keep doing this? I don't understand it. Why?
You made those toys the kids were selling, right? They don't look like much on the outside, but I bet they're hiding some serious tech. If he's a tech guy, those fail-safes I mentioned might not have our backs after all.
So, this just went from bad to worse. Uh-oh.
The question is, was he acting alone, or is he connected to the crime ring?
Could be. I mean, let's put it this way. There aren't a whole lot of people that could manage to stay off Yelan's radar. Why don't you take these kids to the curatorium and see what you can learn? I've got things covered here.
Got it! Hold up. We can't hold these kids responsible, though. Right? No, of course not, but... how do we explain this?
You want to look out for these kids, don't you?
I promised I would. Besides, they're innocent in all this.
Good, because I'm looking out for them too. That's why I want to find their uncle as soon as possible. No matter what he did or didn't do, it's worse for them if he's missing.
I guess we're on the same page then.
Take these kids to the curatorium. I'll update Yelan and tell her to meet you there.
You got it, Captain.
Will do!
Seriously, how does Yehoda keep getting away with this? She just can't keep getting away with this. You know, at this point, I basically want to challenge Hoyoverse in making a character that is, without a doubt, more hilarious than Yehoda. That is a challenge that is, I want to iterate with you guys, literally impossible. And that's why I love her so much, is because she can make me laugh.
Well, this complicates things. Here I was hoping trouble would start and end with you two. But no matter. This will all make for a very engaging story.
I wouldn't be so flippant. This time, it's one of yours causing trouble. I'm starting to wonder if all those agents we captured were just a distraction, so the real culprit could make their move.
It's all still up in the air right now. What can you three tell us about Ashvapati?
Uncle Ashvapati isn't our real uncle, but he is our guardian. He adopted us when we were little. He told us we all came from the same band of eremites in the desert, but apparently, we're the only ones left. We've been traveling from place to place with him for as long as I can remember. We got to Nagcry not too long ago.
Their eyes.
What about them?
I'm just reminded of something. About a decade ago, there was a band of eremites who, seemingly out of nowhere, gained technological capabilities far surpassing those of other groups. Leveraging that advantage, they built a number of highly advanced weapons and sold them to the highest bidder. The conflicts in the desert became even bloodier as a result. While the other groups were tearing each other to shreds, these newly minted arms traders stood by and reaped the spoils. But before long, their own weapons were turned against them. And as the flames of conflict engulfed the desert, the group met their end. None of the weapons survived, and so in the wake of that destruction, the status quo of the desert was restored.
That's terrible.
In the desert, it's kill or be killed. People will stop at nothing to gain the upper hand.
This is also true because Nefer is originally from the Sumeru Desert.
If this happened in Fontaine or Liyue, I'm sure the perpetrators would have been prosecuted to the full extent of the law. But in the desert, no one bats an eye. From what they've told us, sounds like these kids are orphans from that particular band of eremites.
Which means their guardian is likely one of the few survivors as well.
So, the survivors of that band of eremites are back in the weapon business?
Sounds like it.
No! Uncle Ashvapati would never do something like that! No matter what happened back then, I know one thing for sure. Uncle Ashvapati hates weapons. Sure, he's good at building things, but all he does is make toys for us to play with. He can't be the kind of person you're making him out to be. Or...
I'm sorry. All we can do is act upon the facts.
So, what's our next move?
From our interrogations, we've learned that in 2 days, the person behind all this has a meeting planned to collect the goods. If all goes well, we can head to the pickup point and ambush them. But if Ashvapati is part of this and the leader learns what happened, there's no chance he risks himself for his agents. So, that meeting might as well be moot.
Then let's focus our efforts on Ashvapati for now. If we find him, he might just lead us to our culprit. If he stole the prototypes, there's bound to be a trail. I'm confident I can track him down. I just need some time.
What can I do to help?
I work best in the shadows. The more people involved, the harder it is to operate. As soon as I've got a location, though, he's all yours. You let me handle the search, and I'll let the Special Patrol handle the seizure.
That does sound like the most feasible plan. I'll be waiting for the good news.
Seizure?
Hey, don't worry too much right now. The most important thing is that we find your uncle. The rest can wait.
Okay.
Looks like I'll need to enlist your services for a bit longer, Traveler.
No worries. I also want to see this through. So, I guess we'll be meeting the gang back here in a couple days. But for the time being, it's time to do a little fun things today, shall we? You know, the best part about this, seeing that it's so much shorter, is that we have 2 days worth of stages for all 3 of these little events. So, yeah, I think that's a good thing. But during the stage, a large number of aerial enemies will appear. They can bypass mechanisms and fly directly towards the stronghold. Deploying field support cannoneer models is an effective way to deal with them. Yeah, I figured we'd start off with Plants vs. Zombies, or I guess in this case it would be,
The match is about to begin. Please, get ready.
Okay. Oh, I did the wrong thing. Okay. We'll place you here, and then... Oh. Let me dismantle you real quick and place you over there. That way you're right in the face. Yeah. Although, I am gonna need some more, I'm definitely gonna need some more support, so maybe we supply more energy, something like maybe over...
Special reminder, please check your starter rewards.
My starter rewards? Where do I access my starter rewards? It's just beginner's luck, Nefa. Yeah, that's it. It's just beginner's luck. Wait, I just planted a... I meant to upgrade. You know what? It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's totally fine. All I just need is more energy. Yeah. I could upgrade this one. That way you get more energy. More energy is good, after all. You know what? Come to think about it, I don't even remember the last time I've ever played Plants vs. Zombies. Also, there's some enemies over there. Well, this is a little bit unfortunate. Oh, energy! Oh, thank you, I needed that. Let's, oh, why do you take... Yeah, this thing takes forever to upgrade. Come on, come on, come on, go, 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 go. Well, oh, gosh, I did it again. I did it again! Oh, geez, stronger enemies. Okay, can I at least upgrade you? Thank you. And I guess we can upgrade you. Defense. We need a defense. There. Oh, that's a ruin grader. In fact, it's going through my defense. Oh, well, that one's breaking through. Well, maybe I should have, you know, upgraded these guys a bit more. My bad. Oh, a final wave. Oh, that looks really cute.
This will be my
when it's
final
over.
attack. Ha, ha, ha.
Not if I have anything to say about it, Nefa. I don't care that you're pretty. for a robot. I will win this fight. Oh, this is gonna take a little bit of while. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, it's so close. Oh. No. My own foolishness. And also upgrading the wrong thing. Yeah, I probably should have placed more attacks. Die, wish I had more energy. Please, give me more energy. I guess we're gonna have to engage now. Oh, wait, but I can do this. Haha! Make ourselves a big guy first. Yeah. And now it's just waiting. Yeah, I kind of don't like how these things have a can just cheat and go right through my defenses so easily. You could say it's rigged. Let's see. I don't know which would need more of what, so we'll just upgrade this dude right here. You know, this would definitely be something that I know would make. Oh, energy! I need that! Yes, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I did it again. It's fine. Oh, right, it's on cooldown. There we go, much better. It's... Oh, for a second there, I thought it was gonna break through, but, good thing it didn't. It's time to take on a Ruin Creator, isn't it?
Traveler's defenses have been breached. I am quite good at this.
It only happened once, Enough. Don't get your bolts tightened up. Let's see.
This will be my final attack. Ha, ha, ha.
Have I ever mentioned that I love Inefa? She's such a great and comical character. Well, I will say this is a significant improvement compared to last time. Where I'm not just accidentally pressing, you know, so-and-so. Oh. That was... I apparently did not time that correctly. I guess it was supposed to be something like, plant this right then and now, and then right when the thing is about to, you know, approach, and then boom, it explodes. Let's see, during stage 3, you will face a large number of enemies that can teleport, allowing them to bypass the first mechanism in their path. Deploy suppression cannoneers to effectively stall their advance. Okay, so where are the suppression cannoneers on this thing?
The match is about to begin. Please, get ready.
Let's see. Well, first and foremost, having energy is a necessity. Oh, you get to see which ones come from which thing. Okay, that makes sense. How do I get the suppressing cannoneers? Oh, I see. You mix a defense and an attack robot together. And now it looks so cool and blue. I like it. All right, and they're the Rift Hounds. So these guys love to do a bit of teleporting shenanigans. And we all know how much teleporting sucks when it comes to enemies. It's awful. Oh, and it looks like that's a spread move. We like spread moves here. Let's see. We'll plant you here. That way we can get more energy resources. And then we'll place you here. Because we know it's going to be in the... I put it in the center lane when it was supposed to be. My bad!
Ino has suggested making Krumkake-shaped energy blocks for the defense bots. However, the chances of her accidentally consuming one would increase by 80%.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a lot of percent right there. What would crumb kake taste like, actually? I'm actually kind of curious now. Maybe I should have put that at the front rather than the back. Maybe I also need more energy. Oh, that's a Vishap. That's 2 Vishaps. Well, at least I'll be able to take care of one of them, right? Oh, apparently it can attack both. Oh, but it is blocking. It is blocking them from making a move. How interesting. Was that the final wave, or is this the final?
Traveler victory imminent. Greatly increasing value of malice parameter.
Yeah, you can do that, enough. But I'm still gonna win. Trust me. As long as there isn't as many breaches. I think I only have like 1 more breach in me. I mean, as long as these don't, you know, destroy my thing. Oh, jeez. Well, this could be Jover, because, yeah. It's so Jover for me. Oh, well, then they take care of one of them. We just need 3 more. Okay, it's still technically able to attack while defending. But I don't know if they'll survive long enough is the question. Or, well, this one might. Okay. I think we're in the clear now. So, let's just go ahead and do this real quick. That way we can speed up the process. Oh my gosh, I'm goated! I'm goated! That was actually very stressful. There's 2 of them! And I'm sure both of them would call me partner. Alright, I just gotta remember from last time.
But be on your guard.
B is to swap, and then A is to fire. Oh, they're shooting out orbs! So we swap and then shoot the orb. Whoops. Looks like I'm gonna need more bullets. Alright, so we swap and then fire. It's like, nobody told me that we were using orbs in this fight.
Partner.
Thank you, my hot and beautiful Fontanian wife, who did not turn into a water droplet, Queen Navia. Oh, apparently I hit a thing.
Equipment upgraded. Now's our chance.
You know, that was slightly rather uneventful. I'm always ready, partner. Oh, what's this? It's a beam. Oh, it's like I'm firing my laser. Well, I also have my own laser. It's kind of a shoop-de-whoop moment, if I do say so myself. You think you're so clever,
But together,
using mirrors to reflect. Oh, for a second I thought it was just a big guy. But no, there are indeed 2 big guys.
I've activated a backup energy source for you. Keep at it.
Oh. I was expecting that to be a little bit more, challenging. Or maybe it's just because I'm so skilled, you know, at little events and doodads like this. It might just be me. Or it could just be the game's skill issue. Could a game even have skill issues? Probably. Or probably not. It's time for the next 2 phases of the combat event. So, like the Howling Gale, I'm assuming this will have to do with Swirl? Or perhaps, I don't know. Let's go ahead and see. Oh, right, it's party set. Yes, it is indeed Swirl. And of course, we got the Grand Master and the Princess of Death Alton as trial characters. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and make a team real quick, and we will catch you here in a bit. Let's see, what happens when you don't have Venti or Durin? You get, obviously, Jean, and of course, potentially Varka's best drinking buddy. So, let's go ahead and start the combat. My queen, Malika, let's do this. Oh, whoops, I held it. I held it on accident. Honestly, that's how I feel. Alright, time for to shoot at slimes. You know, I would imagine, you know, since these are animo slimes, they would just, you know, as soon as they're defeated, they would instantaneously deflate. But, no, that's not the case. Because I would have had a sound effect ready for each constant instance of, you know, each slime deflating. You know what? Maybe I should have used Official for this, because honestly, without Venti or Durin, this kind of makes things a little bit, weird. Yeah. Anyway, on to the next stage. So we have the stage 3, and it looks like we have Flynn's and Ino. Well, I think there is no contest on who I'm using here, so I'll meet you here in a jiffy. You know, we obviously have to include an event combat stage with, of course, the Bina, and not only her, but also Inefa, and of course everyone's favorite, Strawberry. Yeah, that's just enough of me babbling about those 3. Let's start!
Frontline guidance is up to you.
It's these birds again!
Ultimatum protocol.
Be silent. Close your eyes. To dust. Observe. Night falls.
Is it me, or did you get bigger?
Fire support ready. Select the target.
I'm sorry, Strawberry. We have to fire it at Guardian Max. Yeah, that's right. I mean, first it's Ruin Guards, then Animo Slimes, and now we have to deal with Guardian Max. Honestly, not as memorable as having a doppelganger G.
Annihilation.
No, that's just my personal opinion. There are still instances of Hydro and Animo being applied. That's great.
Here comes the mother load.
And yeah, it looks like this one is it's definitely in the books for being an easy gold requirement.
Nice guiding. Well done.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand around and do nothing. Yeah, that's right. Yehoda didn't even have to do anything. She could just look at, you know, the machines that were about to beat the living bejeebers out of her. But it's a good thing that I was low on time. I also hear that there were some anecdotes that have been unlocked. So let me go ahead and see which ones we're missing, and we'll just go for each and every one of them here in a bit.
If you want to drum up some business, all you gotta do is holler, and everyone on the first floor will be able to see you. Also, you have to come this way to get to the second floor, which pretty much guarantees that everyone attending the expo will notice you guys at some point. Not bad, huh? Thanks to the spot I saved you, you guys will be drowning in business before you know it. Your point being?
Cross-referencing Yehoda's current facial expression against database. Confirmed. Analysis suggests that Yehoda hopes we will return the favor.
Yeah, I had a feeling that Yehoda was trying to do something that would... Yeah.
You bet I do. At least Robo-Girl gets it. Okay, how do we do that?
Generating proposal. Complete. Yehoda, the next time you visit the workshop, I will reserve the seat closest to the hallway for you.
Huh?
She can't keep getting away with this, but yet she keeps getting away with it!
This seat provides priority access to any dessert items delivered from the kitchen. It is also free from window glare and sits at optimal proximity to the teapot. By reserving this premium spot for you, I can guarantee you a most enjoyable dessert sampling experience.
Is this your idea of a fair trade? Are you kidding me? That spot's usually reserved for me. I'd never let you take it if I didn't have my dessert budget to consider. What's going on? Yehoda looks upset.
She may look upset, but I'm in tears again. How does she keep doing this?
All right, I'll level with you. Since I saved you such a great spot for your booth and all, could you possibly lend me some technical support? Please? Technical support? This year's expo is way bigger than ever before, which means there's definitely gonna be more shenanigans going down too. I know, surely you have some kind of contraption that can, like, scare everyone at the expo into compliance or something. As the manager, I need something I can fall back on in case the you-know-what hits the fan.
Oh, just in case of, it's the fan.
Let me think. If things escalated that far, shouldn't you just report it to Nefer instead of trying to deal with it yourself?
I have a feeling that's not going to work.
Well, yes, technically speaking. But if, for example, it was somehow kind of my fault to begin with, I'd probably be better off solving it myself on the DL.
Okay, what happened?
Remember those 3 kids? Well, that punk who was harassing them wasn't just some random nobody. He was just the one that got picked to stir things up. There's a whole bunch of people here who aren't happy with the booth situation. Now, obviously, they don't have the guts to pick a fight with the Voynich Guild directly, but apparently, they at least have the guts to harass 3 kids outside the confines of the expo. The problem is, I'm not really supposed to get involved with anything that isn't strictly to do with the expo, so the whole thing would kind of be hard to explain to Neff. Not that I regret what I did, but jeez, Yehoda, you sure know how to make life harder for yourself.
Her inner consciousness has ascended. How does she keep doing this?
Okay, yeah. Sounds like we need to be smart about this.
Okay, I know. Do you think you can help Yehoda out?
Fine. Just this once, I guess I can lend you the Clink Clank Crisis Control Switch.
Agreed. This option meets Yehoda's requirement for an expo-wide intimidation strategy.
The Clink Clank Crisis Control Switch. What's that? This little guy right here. I made it recently after getting myself into a really sticky situation. To activate the switch, you just need to give him 3 taps on the head. If you do that, there's pretty much nothing in Notcry that you won't be able to handle.
Really? So what actually happens when you activate it?
I'm actually kind of curious myself.
You'll find out if it comes to it, but I'm only letting you use it once, so you better save it for when you really need it.
Okay, cool. I'll take your word for it. It's her! The boss of the Spina di Rosula! Huh? Uh-oh, things are about to kick off.
What are you worried about, Yehoda?
Shh! Don't you see him over there? Parasol Lady's the head honcho of the Fontanian underworld. Rumor is, she pulled the crumbling organization back together and avenged her father with her own hands. Oh, we don't want to get on her bad side. An eye patch over there is a merc captain from Liyue. She has a fleet of her own that sails the seas. Most people know to steer clear. I was worried this expo might not be big enough for the 2 of them, if you catch my drift. So I kept their booths far apart. Looks like they wound up meeting in the end, though.
And that's a bad thing?
You don't think they're butting heads already, do you? What am I gonna do?
Don't worry, Strawberry. Let me handle this.
Hey guys, what's up?
How are all you fine ladies doing?
Oh, hey there, partner in Paimon.
Gets me every time. Makes me feel special.
Partner?
I said it once and I said it again. How does he keep getting away with this?
Can't go far in my line of work without hearing about the president of the Spina di Rosula or the champion duelist of the court of Fontaine. Thought I'd make some friends since the opportunity's presenting itself. Plus, now that the traveler has arrived, I wonder if these ladies might just agree to coming aboard for a drink.
A drink, you say? Count me in.
What's the traveler got to do with that?
That's a new one right there.
You're too kind, Miss Beto.
So, the thing is, over there is a friend of ours. She's managing the expo, and seeing as you're all big shots where you come from, she was worried you might, butt heads.
Is that so? Well, I think you can put her at ease.
Yeah, and if there's anything we can do to help, just say the word.
Well, there you have it. Nothing to worry about.
Yeah, I also realized I could have done this as early as Monday, but yeah, my bad. It's better to do it now than later, I suppose.
These people are your friends. How is that even possible?
Well, they don't call me the Traveler for nothing. Ah, that was great. We got a new Yehoda reaction out of it. It's literally peak. Yehoda is so peak.
What you up to, Yehoda?
Are you up to making me laugh again in the span of a few minutes?
Just keeping an eye on things. Looking out for any problems that might need me to step in. Hey, you 3! What are you doing here? There should be at least one of you manning the booth at all times.
Accessing booth operation logs. Analyzing. Neb left to try and buy a new blueprint. Ati soon followed to try and stop him. Finally, Rhea came to mediate between them.
I keep telling you, we don't have that much Mora to spare!
I just wanted to have a look. What's wrong with that?
Guys, seriously, stop fighting!
Here's the thing, Neb. Even if you could afford to buy a blueprint, I'm afraid I couldn't allow it. I know you like building stuff, but these designs aren't for toys like the kind you're used to. They're for weapons, which are very complicated to build and extremely dangerous.
That's a load of baloney, dumpster diver. My designs are toys too, actually.
Huh? You build a machine that can blast monsters into the sky, and in your mind, that's a toy?
It sounds like a pretty fun toy.
I mean, at the end of the day, is there really that much difference between weapons and toys anyway?
Not where Knuckle Duckle's concerned. That's for sure.
Ugh, that's not the point. Anyway, you there with the brown hair, you want a blueprint?
Yeah! I want to make some thwack and smack defense bots too. I also have some design ideas of my own. And with your bots as the basis, maybe I'll be able to try them out for real.
I get it. Your head's so full of ideas you want to bring to life that you can hardly sleep at night. You try eating some snacks to take your mind off things, but it doesn't seem to help anymore.
Exactly! But what can I do? I'll never be able to afford one of your blueprints.
Well, you must have blueprints for the toys you've made too, right? Let's trade! One of your toys for one of mine.
Really? Thank you so much, ma'am! Is it ma'am, or...?
It's Boss. Boss of the Clink Clank Crunkaki Craft Shop.
Thank you so much, boss of the Clink Clank Crunkaki Craft Shop!
Huh. That was very thoughtful.
Who are you, and what have you done with INNO?
What's that supposed to mean? I'm a boss, aren't I? A lot of people depend on me. Looking out for them is a big part of the job.
Did that really just happen?
For a moment there, INNO stopped being a little kid and acted like a full-on grown-up. A grown-up who's shorter than the kid she was looking out for, but still.
I mean, there are actual adults that are probably her height to begin with. So the grown-up who's shorter than the kids is not actually that far off.
Previous records indicate that INNO has a 94% chance of adopting such behaviors when encountering a child in a similar situation to herself.
Oh, Blintz and Iwa! Fancy seeing you here!
What are my two residential lightkeepers doing here?
Ah, traveler. Paimon. How do you do?
Are you here to buy some stuff?
That's our secondary goal. To put it in Mr. Flintz's words, it's important for lightkeepers to spend some time in the land of the living every once in a while.
That sounds like something he'd say, yeah.
And in a very charismatic way, too.
Are you interested in these muskets? Since we're friends, Paimon will let you in on some insider info. This officer here is basically selling scrap.
Oh, I'm well aware. The sign makes that quite clear.
True.
I'm interested in this particular piece because it brings to mind a picture I once saw. It featured several Ratniki and a Fatui officer who fought alongside them. The weapon that the latter used was identical to this one.
The Fatui teamed up with the Lightkeepers?
That doesn't seem too far-fetched. Considering how close Nodcry is to Shneznaya.
That's not unusual. I've heard similar stories from our older members. The owner of this musket must have been a hero who stood against the Wild Hunt as well. But Why would you sell a hero's firearm?
That's just how the rules work on our end. Everyone agreed to it. Whether it's a no-name sergeant like me or a renowned hero, our equipment is to be collected and redistributed once we're dust on the wind. The stuff that's usable is given to new recruits, and the scrap is sold for whatever price it can still fetch. That way, we can at least put it towards feeding the grunts, you know? Better than following them to the grave.
Huh.
A thought-provoking perspective.
I think I'm going to buy this musket, Mr. Flint. Could you tell me a few more stories about it when you get the chance?
Of course.
Ahem. So what's the situation in need of mediation?
This person's been glaring daggers at me from behind since she arrived. Hey, you! I'm a member of the Fruity Order. You hear?
What a coincidence. So am I.
Wait, really? I first encountered the humor and intelligence of trendy Zaytune Peach in the New Tide anthology. Then I heard the legend of intrepid Valberry while I was in the Fortress of Meripede. The more I heard about your order, the more it drew me in. I've been searching for so long, but I was never able to find an actual member. So when I heard that the Nodcry Trade Expo was being held again, I applied under your name. And now, I finally get to meet you.
It's those idiots. Stirring up trouble again, huh?
So what I'm getting is that this guy's an imposter?
Well, you know what that means. It's time to kick him off the ship.
Our orders won the expo rights several years in a row, so we announced that we were backing out of the running this year to avoid conflict. Then, this guy had to come along. A few of the other groups were looking to duke it out, so imagine their anger when someone claiming to be one of ours snatched the expo rights again.
Well, no one's made any trouble for me. Wait, does that mean you've taken them all out already? Man, I knew it! The Fruity Order's as good as they say. Can I join?
We can't make trouble at the expo. Voynich Guild rules. Once it's all over, meet me at the harbor in Nasha Town.
I see. All right, I'll be there.
Does he not realize what's going on here?
He's dumber than a pile of bricks. You could probably say he's not even as smart. He's definitely not as smart as you, Paimon, and that's saying a lot.
Also, considering our smooth collaborations thus far, a word of advice for the guild. This guy has only been able to keep his head in his booth because the Fruity Order took care of any rival factions. But if there's one thing the treasure hoarders have in spades, it's sore losers. Since our order has proven untouchable so far, they're sure to find easier targets to vent their frustration on. So look after those kids.
Huh. So this guy has been responsible for more than one conflict so far.
That's pretty bad for your track record, sir.
What do you think?
Not bad. Tastes just like back in Mondstadt.
Varka? You're here for the expo too?
And here I thought that you were staying in Mondstadt for a while. Well, I guess a while has already passed, so I guess that also makes sense.
Oh hey, traveler, Paimon. I was only planning to take a look around. Wasn't expecting this pleasant surprise. Out in this part of the world, even a homegrown Mondstadt apple is a rare treat.
Yes, and on that note, I should advise you that the prices are quite different from what you'll be used to back home.
Not a problem. It's a price worth paying for a taste of home. I'll take the whole batch and send someone to collect them later.
The whole batch? Huh. Looks like you've already made your money back, huh, Lieben? Oh, and Varka, since you're looking for a taste of home, have you tried the Mondstadt wine next door? Apparently, he uses special connections to keep the import costs down.
Yeah, I've tried it. It's pretty good, but not Mondstadt wine good. Besides, I wouldn't be able to buy any even if it was. We can't have the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius going around supporting smugglers, can we?
That's a very valid point.
Oh, that's true. You're not gonna reprimand him though, are you?
Don't worry, I know it's Nefer's rules here. Not out to make life difficult for you. If you find yourself at a loose end, come visit our base sometime. I'm gonna get the Knights to make some cider out of these apples.
It would be my pleasure.
Oh, you're as generous as they say, Grandmaster.
Looks like you finally made some real profit.
Good for you, Lieben.
Hey, don't make me sound so incompetent. Though I'll admit, I wasn't expecting to make my money back quite so quickly. Now I can start thinking seriously about my next venture.
Where do you plan to make your next fortune?
I'm planning on heading to Snezhnegrad, actually. I hear they're running low on lots of supplies because of Project Stuja. That's a business opportunity if I've ever seen one. With any luck, maybe I'll have the pleasure of seeing you there.
Well, good luck out there. Hope you strike it rich.
Yep, we'll see you in Snezhnegrad, which is most definitely within Snezhnaya, which will likely be within the 7.x cycle. But with that out of the way, let's go ahead and collect our rewards, shall we? Well, needless to say, we've pretty much collected every single reward at this point so far. And since we've reached enough points... Welcome home, C1 Strawberry! Yes, this is my first constellation of her. I don't know what else to say here. And that's going to end it for this part of the main event. The 6.5/Luna 6 Genshin Impact update. So, next time, we'll be going over the conclusion of this event. So, until next time, I'll catch you all later.
I really want to go traveling. I don't mind where we go, as long as I have my friends with me.
Well said, Navia. Well said.